Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our Let's Think of a Zombie film. We did 28 days later, 28 weeks later, SOVL skeleton run. Not quite, they're almost zombies, close enough. Just imagine a zombie but without any of the meat bits. Slightly stronger, so we're doing fine in terms of unit size. We'll just help the Grim host a bit. Although, I mean, obviously we have to increase their unit size for the theme of the run, but as a kind of versatile tactical unit, being that small is great because they're slipping into the side of things and getting some really nice flanks. But we'll increase them to max white guard levels like over here. We're doing okay. I don't think I'll get, in terms of full unit size, I was thinking the one I'll be able to do it with is maybe the skeleton spears. They'll have enough XP to get all the way to level 8 and get all of the perks they need to go to full size. So crosswings, we can show a max unit. I'm hoping to pick up a second Necromancer, not the end of the world if we don't. I was umming and erring a bit. What if we get a Necromancer in the next shop, but it doesn't come in the unit of infantry? So we get like a Necromancer and a Bone Dragon. Do we take it? Obviously it's not in the infantry theme, but I think on balance I would, because then I can use raise or greater reanimate or greater reanimate twice on one unit and make a truly preposterous unit. What I'm gaming to, so the overall army will be pretty much an infantry spam, but I'm also curious to see what's the maximum size I can get a single unit to be over the course of the campaign. What's the true limit? So either this one or probably the skeleton spears when I get the more perks. So I make that full size and then I put all of the raise spell spam onto it to see what the actual upper limit is. I think in the previous one I managed to get a unit of zombies to 35. We'll get way past that already. We can tell we can easily blow by that with some of these other units, but yeah, we'll see what the true upper cap is. Otherwise, yeah, we're just going to go through fight, and then random event to see if we can maybe get a point. Best case scenario, that's another battle and we can just take some extra XP, but for now, we can't. We've taken as many fights as we can. This is as good as it gets. Goblin Legion, so it might be a bit of a hassle in that it's a large amount of enemy infantry. Prefer the elite armies. They're going first, it's not so much of a hassle. Put you on the flank, there you are. And you over there. I think I gamed out, I saw we were missing like your full, but then this and this are missing 4 each, so you could increase their size. These are all okay. How do you want to do this? Maybe you can kind of slip around the side into something there. It's probably not enough. You need to distract a bit of attention. That wood is going to be a hassle, but I can't really do anything about that. Is this a good idea? Not really. Can't really do any better though. You're going to be stuck behind the wooded area no matter what you do. Some annoying range stuff. A lot of range stuff actually. I'm going to have to somehow get onto that quickly. Not great accuracy, the goblins, but they're going to be shooting at us a lot. Yep, 6s to hit. Banners of Mist, I'm starting to buy on everything are paying dividends. Comes a giant. Can I defeat a giant? Well, its defense 6 is a bit of a hassle. I do go up to power 5 on the charge, so it only gets a 3-up save. This unit doesn't have the curse standards, which is a bit of a shame. What I might be able to kill it just by sheer attrition though, because once the fight starts, we just need it to roll out of the first turn. Unfortunately, it saves on 2+, so you're probably better off just slowly hacking it to death with a white guard unit, but they're all on the wrong side. You can easily get smashed by this unit of skeletons, so I'm just going to put you a bit forward and have you get charged by the trolls. Earlier on I can break them and have them run away, the better. Come the giants. Do I want you two just to take them on? You have the Curse Standard and the Baron of Fury, so maybe I have you come forward, because you got to power... Oh no, they're only 3, they're not white guard. Yeah, the white guard are power 4 base to go 4, 5 for the hand weapon, 6 for Baron of Fury. These stay down at 4 and 5. Bit of a shame. But I think it's worth it. I could just start getting them in there and they can defeat these and then have to... There's a lot of... That infantry is fine, I can get around, but I've got to get through these so I can get on the archers at the back. This army is actually going to be a really serious hassle for us. It's a good counter to us. I think I'm better off just taking them on as fast as possible so you don't get unnecessary turns of shooting. They're going to spring forward. You might end up facing the Goblin Wolf Riders instead. I'm hopeful just to make sure... Get into a position where you can charge if you need to, like that. When do they move? Can't quite tell. Something moved. Was it that unit? Yeah, I think they've lost their red. So short bows aren't shooting at anything despite us being in range. The trolls will come forward. I'll just wait here for a bit and see what comes to fight me. That's all fronts. They're going to engage me with one of them. Yeah, I'm going to get a shot. Scrape away a white guard. How dare you? Well, them being far forward, would it be worth me trying to reanimate and slip a unit through. I don't think I can make it is the problem. Trolls don't reach us. The trolls don't reach us, so I'm going to have to wait a turn. I could flank that one and just have the skeleton spears. So if I did, I could use Unholy Vigor myself and hit them in the side and break them. That leaves kind of them a bit on their toll. They might have to start running around here to go fight the short bows later. It's a bit of too much strength on this side relative to what we face. There's a lot of nasty things over there. I can't really help though. But yeah, if you're going to give me a flank, I can't turn it down. They've been flanked. Or do you want to have them rush and fight the short bows immediately? They're only defense 2, power 3. So I could make myself defense 6 and take all the damage for free. And then leave you to deal with that. So then after you kill the short bows, you can start fighting your way through those. That might be long term the better option. It obviously sucks for us having to take a fight charge here, but I can use. I want to spare greater raids for these units because I'm going to take a lot of attrition. Do I need to defeat trolls? They get 9 attacks sitting on 4s. We've got my extra skill, so 4.5 hits, power 6 on the charge, about 4 to 5 wounds. I've got my curse standard, so 7, 14, 21, 28, 27 attacks, 13.5 hits. Power 3, defense 5, 3 up save. 4, 4.5. It's kind of even, so it could go either way. Well, I'm willing to leave it because you can do some devastating damage by cutting through the enemy. Oh, I can't. Is it because I touched the woods? I thought I used Unholy Vigor. Oh, I can't reach them anyway. Oh, if I can't reach them, solid, you might as well just kill them this turn. They're after you, which is a bit interesting. I can't use Unholy Vigor on both units, so I don't think I can quite catch those yet. No, I don't quite have the movement to see them and escape their charge. I'll have to go so far over here. Oh, well, maybe I can. The problem with this is that they're going to come forward enough to stop me, so that doesn't work. Let's use this unit first. We see where they wind up, and yeah, look what's going to happen. So I'm pretty sure I can get to there, and oh, maybe I can slip in here. Does that work? I'm pretty sure I can see them side charge and slaughter that whole unit. They might give me a really good in. 7.7. I'm just trying to do this as efficiently as possible. No, I'm clearly seen at 7.7, so 7.6. Still visible. 7.6 over here. That's as tight as I can get it. They're clearly visible, and nothing can stop me from charging them. You're going to get hit by something here. Best of luck. Me first, so I get to pick. So who would I want to fight if I had the choice? Probably the giant. Make use of all my... I don't want them to charge me because then I lose all of my banners. I don't get the benefit. So as long as I pick something first, I'm okay. If I went with this one, I could start... Or that one will ignore me to start moving. I'm going to go with that one. Yep, counter charge, so we're just going to meet there. You hit those in the side. Ah, that's not good. You're in a lot of trouble. Ouch. Okay, I'll have to flank them with one of these units then. I guess I can survive a turn by using raise and then just chinning it and then getting someone into the side. Although, that might actually work in my favour because it's impossible for them to break us. So we'll hold them all. That giant's going to be a nuisance, but I'm pretty sure I can get something into their back and wipe them out now. These silly units at the back aren't going to do a whole lot. They've got no targets. Here comes the giant, as we thought. They're going to be a hassle, so I can easily maneuver around him, but maybe not those. I don't care about that. Okay, so now I have to make some decisions. Here, spells. Do I want to use Curse on this? Honestly, I should hack through that, no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 white guard attacks. Better skill, power 5, defense 5, bunch of wounds, and 2 for the Necromancer. What would I be saving it for? I think I would easily defeat any of these in combat if I fought them with the white guard, so I'm just going to use this now to make sure I kill those and get rid of them. As for other things, this is going to take an absolute kicking, so just use this preemptively. You're up to 32. They're moving something around. I think they moved that. I want to wait and see where that moves. That's crucial. So you're going to get out of the way, so I'm just going to have you rush over here. Unfortunately, so they moved into a spot to rear charge me there. So ideally, you would move to here and hit those on the side, and you would move those to hit those. But again, how many units do I have to spare? 2, and they've just got that one left. So I'm going to have to gamble and hope I can get over here. Need to get so I can see them. I can't. Careful. Okay. I need to move a bit further forward, I think. So I can't be seen by anything. I can see them. It's clearly a side charge, so that works as intended. Yes, that'll do. So I can hit those and save that unit of white guard from the hit, so we got double flank. And the problem is those wolves at the back. Let's see what they do. They make a really good move, which will probably save this unit from being charged. Depends who charges first. If they do that, then I can stop them and I can do this. If they do this first, because obviously I can easily do this to get out of the giant's way. And then drawing a straight line, I'm going to move as far close to those as I can to guarantee that. So oh, careful. So that's the, yeah, rear charge. So that's a shorter line than that line. So if I do this first, they can't stop me. There's not else I can do. Otherwise, I'll just have to take them on. The fight will be about here, and then I can, if I win, break them. I can then recharge them the turn after. So let's see the damage. Ah, because we're skilled. Oh, that's a big deal. Being skilled 3 here is massive because the giant has pathetic damage output. Yeah, it stamps on 1 skeleton. Yeah, good hits. There's a 3-up save this turn. 2 up because we're only. Oh, we didn't charge because they intercepted us. Ah, that's unfortunate. So all those. So it just saved itself 1, 2, 3 wounds. The trolls do way better because they got their flank and all their charge bonuses. So we will lose this turn. No crumble. Great. The one turn we could have effectively hurt the giant was taken from us. We lose a single white guard, that's fine. And this one I'm hoping to break them in a turn. Excellent start. No damage in return, perfect outcome. Even with all their ranks, yeah, you can roll double 1 all you like, it's not going to help you. Is that a rear charge or a front charge onto the short bows? You're just in a position to stop that, which is excellent. You should have probably done that first. If that's, you could have ignored that and done it over here. I'm actually fine with taking this because I need to deal with that unit anyway, so I can deal with it now and then come to help you. Front charge those. Yeah, come on. So really, the hiccup for me at this turn was actually the deployment. Oh, you're angled the wrong way, you idiot. Even if you won, you wouldn't be able to help them immediately. Oh, we're getting long ranged here. Sulk, take that skeleton. Same thing. Nope, they don't shoot. Okay. In that case, if you break those, you might actually want to turn and hit him instead. Do I want to use this turn or save it? How much will they do? Skill 3. Unfortunately, he's going to use Primal Fury on himself, probably, so he gets to reroll his attacks, which is going to be really effective. So, equal skill 2, 4, 6, 8. This isn't the one with higher tier, stronger summon, so it's hard to replenish. I kind of want to get through this quickly, because unfortunately that giant is going to start hitting the white guard if I don't do something to stop it. So yeah, I'll try and, it's easier to replenish these than white guard, so I'll try and spare the white guard. Don't care about what else they're doing. Yeah, they do use Primal Fury on themselves, so good decision. 1 unit left on their side, which is the archers, so again I need to start thinking about, maybe I can up their I can give them I can reanimate them. I don't know, I haven't actually lost any guys yet, so it's a bit pointless. You'd be better off using the skeleton one again, because they might take some casualties. You want to use reanimate dance there, they might take some casualties, use it there. How on earth do I get you guys kind of effectively into the game? It's a bit difficult. They rally, but you would assume white guard can defeat a unit of short bow, so you can just escort both of these units off the field. There's not really anything else for you to do is the issue. You can get to them and you're just stuck. I have too much strength on this side, not enough over there. Spells, you could reanimate that one because it's going to take a lot of damage, and then kind of bounce your rather raised dead here. So it's got lots of guys, so when they inevitably fight the giant, I'll have some spare health. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. Make sure I'm nice and healthy. Giant hits better this time. Still strength 6. And unfortunately I needed to roll 1s, which just isn't very likely. Trolls actually doing more. Trolls are more of a threat to us than the giant, just because of the sheer number of attacks. Yeah, that should be a win even with their silly rerolls, because they've only got so many attacks. Yeah. Lets me through. Oh, I can recharge the troll. Oh, I've got a nasty decision to make. Save the white guard, or say that the white guard almost lost versus the goblin mob. Broke anyway, because they rolled a terrible discipline check. Short bows just lose, take no damage, perfect outcome. Good, you can chain charge both of these and defeat both units. Okay. So either... Oh, I can't actually reach him. Okay, that's decision... Oh, I know what happened, because I was too close to the enemy unit, so the way the charges worked out. So at the end of the phase, the game will kind of correct itself and bounce you further away. So when I could see them before, we've been pushed to the side. So we've been moved off, so I don't have to and err anymore. I can just save my poor white guard. They'll probably rally. I'm not within visual range to be shot by those annoying units, so maybe I'll ignore them. I could instead have you come over here to start fighting these, because I've got a lot of spare units over here doing nothing. So yeah, devoting you to instead help with this stuff while these can deal with that mob is a better use of your time. So you kill that one. You stay where you are. There's no point in you charging that. You can just try and slip through later. And I wish some of the white guard were over here would have a much easier time of it. It's a good lesson for me. Put one white guard unit on one flank and one on the other, because having them both over on one side is an overcommitment of resources. No damage. Ha 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 ha. Just pass. Yeah, you can blink away at us with... think so. Yeah, use Greater Reanimate on that unit. Okay, pass again. They waste their turn. So they don't rally, so they'll go off. I want to see that one run is the more important one. They may rally. Do I care? Greater Reanimate time. I could... Did I start with 18? I think I started with less than 18. So I could use it on this one now. Get my units back. And it makes me power 4, defense 4, which is only relevant in the giant save would be reduced to 3 up, not 2 up. And the trolls are basically fine. It wouldn't help here. Just leave that for a while. Probably use this unit first. The other thing I could do is speed this unit up so I can get you into maybe the flank of that giant faster. So I can commit to killing these rather than the backline. Save my guys a lot of extra casualties. And instead, once you get out the way, because you can keep pushing them, I can then maybe get you through there. You can then come around and deal with those. They'll rally, so you can either take a side or maybe front. Do you still have your curse stand? I don't think they engaged anything yet. Not that I recall. So no, they can get in there, use their curse standard and do enough damage to break the mob. So I think for this turn, either go to reanimate them for stats, or I think I'll wait one turn. I'll reanimate them later, just for this turn. I'll make you go faster. And I don't know, they're going to get hit in the side anyway, so just start getting around here to eventually get onto that unit. Those back there. When that inevitably moves out of the way, so... Something rallied? Doesn't look like those. Oh, the big one, no, of course it did. How far can you get? It'll be a side charge, which is fine. Don't usually use skeletons in this aggressive manner, but it'll do. So I can hit the Goblin Shaman, kill it, I'll be oriented like that, and then bounce into the short bows, or I could disregard you and come over here and help with the Giant. The Giant's going to fight, it's then going to turn and orient itself in such a way that it hits the warriors. So you would be in a position to... It would just fight the warriors, so there's no risk to the White Guard. The problem is that leaves them unattended, which is a real hassle, because they'll then come around and charge me in the side or something, and use Primal Fury again. I mean, one Wolf Rider on a wound plus a Shaman, they'll probably won't really contribute much, but I'd rather be rid of them. And we can kind of ignore that while we're in a fight. So what's better, getting into this and doing more damage and killing it, or ignoring it, letting the skeletons take a pretty fierce pummel? But it only hits 5 attacks sitting on 4, so it's not really going to do a whole lot. I think I'm going to leave it to the skeletons. I'm going to take some down. I'll just heal them anyway at the end, so I'll go have you cut through their line here. This is the safer choice to actually win the battle. 2 hits, get to roll a 6, force them to roll another one, so it would be a draw with just the Giant. The trolls obviously changed the blasted trolls, costing me my skeletons. Here, you hit terribly on the one turn, you can hurt it, so you manage to, you don't crumble at least. Those Giants on the side might end up killing my entire whole skeleton blocks. It's a bit of a nuisance. Can't reach them yet, but we will do in a second. Stop those. That means you're going to get crossbowed a bunch, but I can't help that. I'm definitely going to greater reanimate that one now. Yeah. It's annoying that it's targeting White Guard. It's an efficient use, so you can get out the way. Go kill those. Well, I can wait and see if they break first. Maybe I can stall to see if they rally. Problem is, the very last thing they do is try and rally, so it's not going to... That is nothing, so they have one unit left, which is going to be that. So what would you do? Either you would have these run after them, or you could have these come over. Can't reach them with that unit. You're unholy vigored though, so, and no twisting, so I think you could do that, and then you could rush over here and instantly engage them. Go kill those. They do rally, so good choice. And then you're... Oh, I didn't unholy vigor this unit. It must have been... Oh, it was that one. So I can't get there this turn. I think even... Well, if I... No, but I would reach them because I get there, an extra 3 movement, and then my charge range would be longer. So would you rather get onto them this turn, or use Greater Reanimate on that turn to help this unit out, try and take less casualties? Am I willing to absorb another round of double fire onto the... Would you rather the White Guard take 2 rounds of fire, or help the Skeleton Warriors? I'm just going to end up healing you regardless, so no, let's deal with the backline now. Nice and fast, 10, yeah, easily get there. And it's in that arc, which is good, because I can hit both of them through and through. Sorry guys, you've been abandoned on this flank. Roll more 1s. Oh, these... If it was a White Guard unit, it would be long dead, because all the 2s would be good enough to wound it. No crumble, because of our resistance, but we are going to eventually capitulate here. No 2s. Yeah, that's bad. We're going to lose every one of these skeletons to the giants. We just don't have the DPS to get through them. Or match-up finding on my part. They break. Start. I suspect you'll go away. I lose 2 White Guards to... That's embarrassing. To a Wolf Rider. Yeah, this is just a very costly battle in general. You kill that. Kill this. You deal with the archers. That's pretty much my entire army engaged. No idea, they just moved that. So you, do you want to use... Yeah, we definitely want to start animating stuff now. I could have done that a lot earlier, would have made it... If I used it last turn, all the 2s would have counted as wounds. I might have just killed it. Or maybe I'd be a wound shy or something like that. It would be close. So they rallied, so I'm just going to have to put them in the back there. Save the White Guard unit. 2 more giant wounds. Okay, yeah, now you don't roll any 2s, so we get 1 extra. We lose a bunch, yeah. Crumble 1 more. 3 wounds left in the giant. No wounds here. You're definitely going to lose this. Because you lost by 1, you get to crumble again. That's a shame. The giants aren't going to run away if we win combat because they're fearless. They don't suffer the penalties to losing fights. They're going to be stuck there forever, so I'm just... You'd much rather the White Guard unit be on the left and some Skeleton Warrior unit be killing this unit here. You can kill those next as well. Can you defeat these in a fight? Yeah, I was a bit worried. But no, we got them. Now you can charge them again and make them flee. Again, I'd like to wait to see if they rally, because then I can have these come back here to help. Charge that. Charge that. Charge that. Not yet, I'm just going to wait. Because I have 1 active unit where I can use an ability, I can stall them and see. It does rally, so I'm going to stay here. Otherwise I would have shoved him down there to go help with those. 1 more reanimate. Obviously you'd love it on some of these. Maybe just use it on that one to stall them a bit longer. Or just accept the whole unit's gone. It's going to die, so stalling a bit longer. So instead, bring your White Guard back up to full size. I think I lost 1 from this unit. Not really worth healing. I mean, it'd be cool if you could snag a kill on it, and if you can delay it another turn, that would also help. I don't think it makes any difference. Oh, whatever. You just commit to helping them. There you go, that's at least 2 more turns of fighting, I think. I don't know if the giant was like that. Oh, you can't land a hit to save your lives. Well, much better save against the trolls, so I can't crumble all of them. 1 more turn of valiantly holding on. No damage to giants. Curse you, giants. Bunch of wounds here. I'd like for them to break. Don't roll double 1. Yeah, appreciated. Nothing from the character. It's still alive, bizarrely. I think it fails discipline checks, and when artillery fail morale, they don't flee. They abandon the piece and run away. They're all gone. Good for morale damage. Finish those off, and then they'll eventually, they maybe rally, maybe don't. I'll send the white guard over there to kill them. You can start moseying over here. They don't actually rally, so we can ignore them for at least a bit. I have no further use of... I've burned the Necromancer's resources. They're gonna run this way, so if they are still on the field you can catch them like that. No, they got off anyway. Giant stamps on the last 3. And they're all 6 will die anyway. So yeah, these 2 units will be gone. Maybe I just run away from these now and don't bother fighting them. So the rest of their army is going to be dead. And then morale will eventually depreciate to the point I don't have to bother. So not routing this turn. It's over. Nothing we can do. Sorry, skeleton warriors. You got completely abandoned. Yeah, you're going to come over here and you would eventually die to the skelly onslaught, but not this turn. You know, they're going to complete the set here, going to kill all my skeleton warriors. We do a wound. Wow, it's actually a draw. Saying that, I can replenish... Would you really want... The white guard could be on that side and help, but you take a lot of damage. I think you're limited, unfortunately, to... Yeah, you can only get... You can only... +6, I think, is the cap, so even if you take horrendous losses, you can only get so many back. The white guard here level... More unit size would be appreciated, because 10 ain't cutting it. That's better. The Necromancer levels, and it's kind of running out of stuff to do at level 7, so wounds, I don't really care about your wounds, so just take the gold. And the white guard level again. Summons 1 or a 3rd tier of unit size. I'm never going to get them up to summons 3, so just take the unit size. And the spearmen, yeah, you can size, it's good. Okay, and you can benefit from all of that. 29 of 29. That's not good enough. White guard could become larger, and that white guard unit's okay. Yeah, still replenishing far too much. You would like more gold, but isn't it worth it? Oh, look at our pretty massed units. So I can't stretch them out anymore, which is a shame. White guard are doing okay. They need a bit of help later. 6 more. In fact, I get more. 20. You could be a bit better than that. Do you want to stretch out a bit now? Get your extra attack? Yeah, why not? Makes it a bit tougher to flank, but the DPS is appreciated. Slightly easier one this time. Again, yeah, large... I don't like these, the goblins and rats, the huge infantry types. They're going to be a hassle for us. Here's on that side. Let's learn our lesson though. We'll have the 2 proper white guard bricks. We'll have 1 on this side. Well, on this map, I might do my trick of just stuffing us all on this flank. Right, so we come... How do we want to position ourselves? So not on that, maybe down the left here. White guard on the very flank, so they can get around and flank something. That's not a bad idea. I'm just going to stick the skeleton warriors here because I can use them as a bulwark to everything on this side that tries to slip its way through. I don't have to bother engaging them. Like, so I'm kind of running out of space to use my stuff. A bit awkward. You can just start making your way around there. So they have no long range shooting, so just someone is going to get to flank these rats. They're going to get flanked as well. Yeah, so my little plan here worked. We can ignore most of their army in that direction. Who's going to get onto the side of the alphas effectively? Let's get, even without Unholy Vigor, I can already reach that unit, which is cool. I could rush up there and engage them immediately. The problem is you might get in a bad position later with that one, so let's just stall. They're eventually going to come round, that's okay. How do I deal with their short range shooting, the flamers? I think if I'm a bit clever I can maybe pounce on them before they can engage me. So these, move them there, use greater raise to be full strength and then defeat that unit easily. I think that's sensible. Yeah, we can easily get to them. Again, the problem with this is that these units kind of wind up wasting their own time. Maybe I'll just have you rush up here. You'll deal with that. You maybe deal with that. So someone would like to be in a position to deal with that later. Come over this way in that case. Flamers there. Can I think if I use Unholy Vigor on myself and I run forward? No, I can't quite catch them, but I am going to do it because it's good to have speed on this unit. No, they're in a good. They're covering their backline flamer there, so I'm actually going to wait because they have to come forward again. I don't think they'll get far enough forward to shoot me, so I can just flame it out, get them into a position where I can slip through and charge them. There's nothing for you to do. I haven't got space here. So I guess you're going to be flanking that one. The chieftain, oh, the chieftain might assassinate my character. That's a risk because he uses the deadly strike ability. So he gets 3 attacks, skill 4, so he gets to hit on 3s. And every attack he gets through, power what, 4 based, defense 4. So I save on 4 plus. Unless I get very unlucky, I should survive. Yeah, I have a slight concern about maybe losing the character before I get it to do anything. Let's wait for you to move. Not yet. The alpha's already here. Guess I could stall another turn just by wiggling a bit. Is that good enough? I can't see the tip of their unit. Yeah, that's good enough. No need to fight yet. When they charge in, I'll just win, so don't worry about it. Obviously that unit move. You can't help from your position back here, really. They don't matter. They are starting to move the flamers though, which is good, so you're next. You'll break that and get that out of the way, in which case I'll probably have you move up this way. They'll be just somewhere else. Okay, they've gone to there. Well, annoyingly that means I can't reach them, so what I'd like to do in that case, I could probably put you into their flank instead. So I don't have to risk losing my poor character. So you do that well as you come up here to start engaging this stuff. Yeah, that's preferable if you ask me. Okay, and then you want to wiggle around there. No risk to having my absolutely essential Necromancer assassinated. Can't reach them this turn, but I can get through next turn. You might have to take a flamethrower around, I can't stop that. I'm going to save Greater Rays for a moment because it doesn't benefit us, so just hold on to everything. If I put too many of them, I might expand the unit, push them, and change the charge arcs, which scares me. Yeah, good hit, and then high power, could be able to do nice damage. They hit back amazingly, which is annoying, but I roll 555, take that. Broken. And off they go. It's one of their nasty units to be dealt with. Someone's going to get flamethrowed at least once. Oh well. Engage there. You're all okay where you are. Uses deadly strike, so we're single wound infantry, so that doesn't benefit you. What's the plan there? That's an interesting decision, to say the least. What are you guys doing? Okay, start making decisions over here then. They might hold on is my genuine concern, so maybe I'll just have you come around and turn to fight, because you can go forward and kind of engage those to make sure they don't do anything annoying. Actually, just twist a bit more, because I'm annoyed they might come forward enough to catch me. No, they've already moved, I'm being silly, so we're fine to do what I want there anyway. They still haven't gone yet. That's going to come forward. I would rather charge it with this and use my greater skeletons on that one, because I get more power to hit it. That would counter those because it's defense 6 or only power 3. So I get a lot of attacks, of course, great, but then I need to force it to roll 1s. With that number, 28, I could probably force it to roll enough 1s that it would work, but it's still a hassle. Yeah, the element flamethrowed. Very effective at killing skeletons. Still have all my attacks for now, though. That leaves you. You're going to do your turn next. I guess this is going to happen, so be it. Can't stop it. And if you don't charge me, I'll just charge into the flamers then. They waste their turn doing nothing. I appreciate it. That lets me get a flank on the flamer unit. And then I can start ripping through their entire line, unless that one stops me later. Careful, make sure it is definitely a flank charge. Now you can use their blue zone as a clue. We're definitely in their side arc there. Spells and the like. Who took some damage? No one thus far. So maybe just use it on these preemptively, because they're going to take a right kicking. I think so. Back up to 32. Take that, flamers. You've achieved nothing. Get inch forward you come. And you're sort of stuck. Well, they'll charge there, but just for now, I think I'm a bit wedged. Eventually, you'll get through. Again, I've made the mistake. All of the white guard buggered off, and there's none on this side. Oh well. You do nothing, so I could have put the Necromancer in there. It would have been perfectly safe. How are we to know? But good wounds there. They hit all 4 of the conscripts hit us, doing no damage. You roll high, I roll high. All works out. Oh, you're now in the way of my army. Brilliant. Thanks, pal. They charge first, which is a shame. I could have gone to the flamers, so I'm just going to let them hit me. You can kill those and cut your way through. You could recharge them immediately, which I guess they might just run away on their own. They've got no, with their discipline ranks, they're almost certain to stay. So do this, use your... Yeah, you've got your banner of fury and stuff, and they can't fight backwards, so you can do good damage. It's okay. Hopefully I can just force it to roll a load of ones and it can die. You've moved into a terrible position where you don't counter anything and in fact probably just get hit in the side. Save that, you're going to want that for much more important things. So spells. I could greater reanimate this now, make it power 3 defense, power 4 defense 4, so it saves on 3+, in which case I might be able to just instant kill it. I could do that first, definitely use the curse down immediately. For what it comes, so even if you did win this fight, you've earned yourself another fight with another big unit. You can't really help, and you're kind of undermanned anyway, just when you replenish you, so I don't know, just hang around. Sorry, Spearman, you've been sort of left on your own here. That's unfortunate, they did get close enough to hit us, so we're going to get intercepted. There's quite literally nothing I can do about that. You can't get over there fast enough to stop them. And there's going to be no one there to pin you in place, so someone's going to have to move around to start fighting them. That's going to hurt when I go in. I can't save you, I'm afraid. I'm just going to get you out of the way. Come this way, actually. And they're going to move into a position to flank you, and I can't stop either of them. Yeah, it's good positioning from the rats. The fight's going to be there, and I can't wedge my way through. I'm stuck going the long way here. Just leaving you. Again, save curse down because you definitely need it later. But this, I am going to do this. It's not going to help us with replenishment, but it's definitely going to help us with statistically beating this thing. Power 4, defense 4. I don't get any back, but I'm willing to sacrifice the extra guys for the actually winning. Gets to reroll annoyingly. I'm still saving on 6+ because it goes to power 7, which I don't care about. What really matters is that when I do this hit roll, which is below average, it only gets 3 up saves. Okay, so 2 extra wounds is a draw, so I don't crumble, and I'm hopeful I can do enough wounds by forcing it to roll ones. I could probably be okay. Get the unit's dead, which is fine. I lose one, which is annoying. I need this to break, otherwise you're going to get sandwiched. Yeah, you're okay. They run away. So I've allowed the AI to flank us in a load of places here. Can't stop it. Just going to hurt in general everywhere. What are they going to do is the only thing that matters, so let's stall them out and see what they decide. You can't actually fit through there, so I'm safe to just ignore you and run away. In fact, I should probably just leave that entire flank to be dealt with by the skeletons. Good, I know what they are. Gives you some choices. You can come up here, either hit those or hit those. They're going to fight, they're going to do a bunch of wounds, but then I'm going to turn around and probably win. So I don't need to help them too much. I'll use my other greater reanimate when I start sustaining casualties there. So you can just go into that one. That leaves you. No one is ever going to be able to get there, unfortunately, to flank those. And I need to do this now, otherwise they're going to end up side hitting those. So yeah, do that. Which frustratingly means my strongest unit isn't able to effectively participate. Casualties wise, I've got one more use. I could use it there, I could use it there. We'll see how much damage I take. I suspect I'm going to need it here later, so maybe I'll just hold on to both of those and speed you up instead. Again, save that for when I turn around, can actually make use of the extra attacks. These are irrelevant. Just you now. That's going to go in. You're going to turn and face and probably lose. They've got better skill. 3 bad defense, but they have 2 attacks each. They just raw. Yeah, I have to use greater raise here. I don't have a choice. The amount of damage I take is going to require it. You've got tier 3 stronger summon, so you replenish to 4 regardless. So help this one. But after that, hopefully breaks and runs. You can conga chain into both of them, leaving you to do what? Nothing. Effectively, you're just stood here spectating. Maybe rush down here to go help with this side. Again, you can't really do anything there either because it can't fit through. The spears are just going to be stuck fighting that and then that as well. There's not enough space for me to effectively make use of my army. Just do your best, skillies. All 6 hits, that's great. All 6 wounds. Cool, so a perfect round from the enemy. I roll about average, and they roll slightly above average for saves. 2 is about right. So you will die next turn. Don't do, you know, perfect damage to us, please. No damage because of our insane armor. We still lose because we got flanked, so we lose 3 of them to crumble. And now you'll die in recompense. Here, yes, ouch, that hurts. Raise that one, of course. You're now finished. You need a bit of help. Cannot participate in any way. Use this now. As well as this one on you. Average roll. Get some attacks back. Problem is, I think I actually lose that. Well, if I can break these, I can then charge into them and solve the issue. Whatever, you're going to fight that and then get stuck fighting them as well. Can't help you. This is pointless. What a bad set of positioning. That's more like it, and then it dies. Yep. Congratulations, here come the alphas. What a reward. Necromancer does nothing. I take 1 wound this turn and kill off all of them. Hilarious. You're gonna... It's a draw. Interesting. I thought you would lose that more convincingly. I do take 2 there, which is a shame. I've only got 1 greater reanimate left. And they hold. Oh, hooray. There's something for this big block of white guard to do. They charge us first. Don't charge, you'll lose your extra attack, so just do this. I guess you could start making your way around there. So who do I want to reanimate? I can put the units back that you lost. I can put you back to side. You're fine, so just you or you. Don't, I'm going to replenish that anyway, and that one. And you, so... Who do we think deserves it more? Probably that unit. Because I think I'm going to hit the heal button on those anyway. Yeah, back to 4 strength, perfect. Should all be... Well, they might not win. I don't really care about the flamers, because by the time they become relevant, the battle's over, so go rear charge these. So demonstrating the kind of downside to having this many infantry. You can't really make use of them properly. Can't get around and flank things, so you just get stuck fighting head on. Oh, that's a lot of... Yeah, the unfortunate... These are a counter to my white guard, the legionaries. That's why I kind of wanted them broken. They ignore the heavy armor that we can bring to bear. You lose here, so you're just going to lose a bunch of turns against these and take more damage. These don't take too much, I ask. These at least should all be dead now, so... Can't charge that, but I can trust you to do 3 wounds to those, surely. Don't charge them. I'm just hopeful that I can do enough that they break this turn. Might fall just shy. Stuck. Yeah, whatever. There you go. We've burned everything. We did our best. Cross fingers for routing this turn. I lose 4 more skeletons to 3 rats, but that's good damage. Over here. That's better. Yes, we got them. Excellent. 1 more. Over there. Still be a legionary left. Legionary Larry. Lambasted. A couple that are okay, a couple that need help. Some good replenishment. Yeah, thank you. And levels, so the withered bones. Yeah, size. Or would you rather? No, I'd rather just go for the size. 69, they can go up to full strength. Yeah, 20. No, not quite. Even that's a good heal. White, that's perfectly viable. That needs help. That's perfectly viable. Still a bit low on cash, but okay. Did what we could. Still a Vampire Knight. I don't want... Well, it's zombie, so I guess it counts as the infantry. And the Vampire Knight being in there supplements them in that it makes them less useless because he can fight somewhat effectively. He can use the zombie unit as effectively just a caddy for the knight. It's a shame because I take this, I think I lose permanent access to the potential second Necromancer. You're not allowed 3 characters, from what I can tell. So, and if I took it, it would be kind of bad for my army because it's kind of weak. Can I get away with not taking an extra unit here is the problem. If I didn't take it, what would I spend my money on? Banner of Mist, Banner of Fury, 85, another 85, 170, 220, 230, 255, 60, 290, don't care about those, 300, 350. I can spend a decent amount of gold on just the really cool upgrades for basically all the units. Maybe there you go, I finally get a bit of ranged output on. Is that? No, I think that's cheating. I'll forego the shadow. So I think I'd skip it because I don't want zombies. They're basically useless. And that's incredibly expensive for a unit that doesn't really contribute anything. So now I'm going to go max upgrades instead. Banner of Mist, please. Can't be shot. And better charge. Curse Standard, Banner of Swiftness. Curse Standard. Banner of Mist. Banner of Mist. Banner of Mist, Banner of Fury. So that's all the good ones. It just leaves you with War Banners and Banners of Valor. War Banners are what? +1 to your combat res. Might mean you win a couple battles you lose, or maybe you don't take so much crumble. The crumble is kind of not that bad once you have the stronger summon ability, so I don't really care. I think I save the gold because I'll have an opportunity to buy another better unit later, so I think it would be better off just holding on and just laming it out and just trying to get through the final. So there's our army. So we're not going to go. As I've seen, having an extra unit there of infantry is impossible to use effectively. So we'll just go with a smaller size for now. Ooh, interesting. So pick a unit and roll a bunch of dice. If you get enough 6s, you get extra attack bonuses on the unit. It's going to really suck because one of these units is going to be badly undermanned, and I'm going to need a lot of strength. So I guess I can pick one and then use the permanent extra power and permanent extra attack. So I can I guess I can put it on the skeleton spears. I need 8, so I'm going to take a huge number of ones and then use great arrays on them to make them go back to being useful again. Because it'll make them permanently power 4, which is amazing because they can deal with all the monsters, they can wound them effectively, and it gives them permanent 2 attacks, which is nice, but not the end of the world. Yeah, I think I'll just buff up the skeleton spear unit. It's going to make the final battle in this act harder. So I take 3 and I get 4, so I need 4 more. I need 1 more. Oh, that's a shame. I get to lose more because I didn't roll the 6s there. Yeah, I lost 1. Okay, not bad. 6 for 9. You get your power and attack permanently. The spears took some damage. I can greater raise them to fix that, but permanent power 4, permanent 2 attacks means I can use them as an absorbing unit even more effectively. See if that works against the Verdant Sentinels. Okay, so nice stretch here. Now probably put the spears on the side because they have a dragon and it's going to be packed on one of these flanks. I'd hope it's there. Usually I see it over there and then it'll just fly into me and get killed. White guard in the corner there. Let's put the... Which of you two? Banner of Mist, Curse Standard. Banner of Mist, Curse Standard. Do not have... Swiftness, Miss, Fury, Curse Standard. You don't have the Banner of Swiftness on this unit, so more they'll just stand there and get hit, and then maybe you there, maybe you on that side and you in the middle. Which of you would be more competent on your own? They're actually the same. Yeah, skill 3, and they've got both the combat banners, so not really any difference there. These woods are not very well positioned to be friendly to me, but I'll have to make do. Dragons over there, and the other big one, that's kind of annoying. Right, this is going to be a mess. What I might do here, so the eagle's going to fly forward and just die. I would love for one of these units to eventually flank that. What I might do is, if I charge this into the tree ant and get it into a bad position, I can then get a flank with the white guard, which would solve the problem. But they've got basically no shooting part. Yeah, this silly idiot. Yeah, skirmishers there, doing no damage with their amazing ranged output. That's really good positioning for their big blocks of cavalry that I'm not going to be able to annoy. Their infantry is stuck back here and we can ignore them forever. Let's just deal with their fast stuff first. You would be a super hard counter to the dragon. I'm just really hoping he flies into there and dies. Okay, the eagles are annoying because they make it harder for me to dance around and hit and kill these as I would wish, but I can kind of work with it. I now have to go... They're going to come forward, they're just going to come forward. Do you want to fight Raptor Riders head on? Skill 3, power 5. I mean, they would probably lose to the White Guard, but I'll take a lot of damage. I guess I could break their front line and I could use these to wrap around and start doing really good flank hits, but I can't guarantee I win. If I use the Unholy Vigor on you, can I reach the skirmishes in turn? Yeah, probably. Don't know if it's really worth bothering them, I might just ignore them. Let's just wait. You're going to get... Rather, what I can probably do instead is, again, set up that kind of patsy system of getting some good like flanks going on. So maybe you can do this for me? I go too close to the wall. Come to here, and then later on you can maybe bait that out of position and get a flank. Because really, I need this unit to flank the tree out to kill it, because there's nothing here that only has the teeth to get through all of its wounds. Okay, I know where the eagles are. Can I get close enough to fight that one? Well, if I took it head on, power 4, 5, 6 on the charge, I use my curse standard, and I just hope I can beat it to death with sheer stats. We're both skill 4, which is a shame. Hit on 4+, not 3+, you would have preferred. Maybe that unit be there instead and swap them around. I'll do it now. I can't actually charge. It would be a bad turn to do it this turn because I can't actually engage it, so allowing the eagle to come kill itself would be fine, or dying on this unit is equal. I got 17 attacks, 14 attacks, 7 hits, and then... Well, I have to charge it in order to actually effectively kill it, so maybe I'll have to come forward instead. I can't reach, so let's Unholy Vigor something. Oh, do I care? Let's just let the eagles hit me. I'm out of range of the big nasty tree ant. Okay, here they come. I'm fairly certain going to be able to flank these units. They're just too damn fast. So it's more of an exercise for me in getting them into a position where I can hit them with more beneficial stuff later. I can at least charge them head on, so that's something. So you can charge that and the fight will take place there. If I intentionally orient myself kind of extreme twist, so they're forced to go further this way and I get an easier flank. They're going to come forward. I'm happy for you to take that one head on. You should win. You don't reach me. I kind of saw that coming. You just kind of come forward a bit. Let them charge you. I'll get some. Right, this headache. So you're going to charge that one, I hope. And then you can maybe come engage that one in direct combat. I have to Unholy Vigor myself to go reach it, which is worth it because I don't want that doing something annoying, charging the wrong unit. So you just take that one on. You'll be facing the wrong way, but because you're going to meet there and kind of be facing that way. Can I get it so I face the other way? Don't know if that works. And if they flank you with that unit, you're in a bit of trouble. So no, I wouldn't risk that. Just get to there, fight them. Comes the dragon. Please charge that unit, I implore you. That leaves you, who's going to set up for the turn and hope that they come through and get flanked there. Please charge that one, please charge that one, please charge that one. That's okay, eagle's going to die. You just take those while you can. Okay, I'll just kill both eagles this turn. I want you to charge that one, so if you would do me a favour and counter. Good. Just comes down. It all comes down to what that dragon does. Yes! Excellent, we got away with it. So just stand there, use your curse stand and use all your attacks and kill it in a turn. The eagles will systematically die. The treant can then only fight one of us and the other one can flank it. So just these in the middle, which might be a bit of a hassle. In fact, you win that, you can get the flank instead. You've gifted the flank to that unit if I win, so thank you. Save that for when you fight the treant. Save that for when you fight the treant, I'm going to need it. You use this immediately, because you're going to want the hitting power. No need to raise anything, so it's just a question of greater reanimate. I could skeleton this one now, go up to max attacks and get some ablative hits, because you're going to have subsequent battles with this. It's going to be a bit of a nuisance. You're more effective against the dragon than the Triceratops. Sadly, it's got too many wounds. But yeah, I think that's a good shout. I don't need you to be too healthy, so just make that big 28. Whoa, look at that, nice and symmetrical. They don't matter, they've blocks their infantry out of the game, which was very stupid. The starting deployment was great for us. We're going to flank those, which is a bit of a hassle. Okay, you... Well, if they win, they're going to flank them anyway, but you have to presume they might hold in combat, so let's put you into a position to flank charge. I guess you can flank charge either of them if you're a bit clever. There's no way they fight and kill their way through 11 of those guards, so you can just stand here and... Yeah, that's flank charge. That's a flank charge. In fact, you can come a bit further that way if you wanted. You can flank either or. Get inside. Side. So take your pick with whatever you need to do. I don't know if I can legally fit into that one because it's tighter in, so you might just have to go for that one, but I'm happy either way. Well, if you presume you're going to win this one, what are the stats like? Skill 5, skill 3, power 5, 6 on the charge because of the Banner of Fury, I presume. And then I used Curse Standard, so lots of attacks, so we have actually have more attacks than them. 10, 15, maybe not 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. So, no, I out-attack them and I outstat them, I should just win. So presume that wins, they'll go into the side and kill that unit. Oh, it's fine, just in case I don't get through them in one turn. They use Hunter's Call to speed themselves up when there's no further moves to do, or the genius the eye is. Desperate contributes nothing, apart from the fact she's doing amazingly on a macro scale. Just don't worry about the micro attacks, it's not what she's there for. We take 2, yeah, okay, we crush them. White Guard are more than a match for silly Raptor Riders. Go into those and finish this one now. Here, you do well. You don't roll quite as well, but you still win. They hold though, so one of you will deal with that. Over here, I'm hoping that's an immediately dead eagle. Yep. And more importantly, this one needs to die in a turn. Yes, good. Okay, we're through the eagles. You could charge it immediately. Deny its charge. Here, okay, the Lord kills 2, the Dragon. It's another 4. Okay, here we go. So 35. That's because 3 attacks for the front rank Dark Gift Curse Standard. So 3 times 7, 21 in the rank, and then 7 extra, so 21, 28, 35. So being on 4s because it's got amazing skill, don't worry. Yeah, basically average, and then 3 plus, it takes 5 wounds? Oh, it just about survived. What's the average? The average is it takes 6, and we tie combat, but whatever, that's the same, doesn't it? You'll be dead next turn. I could send both units into this immediately. That would allow it to hit the skeletons, which is preferable to it hitting the White Guard, I guess. So, yeah, just throw everyone in and kill it, and then we can move on and kill that. Get rid of that immediately. You're going to get charged there, I can't stop it. You could take that one, because that would allow you to maybe use your Unholy Vigor to go catch those. They can't fit through there, so they're actually stuck. So, yeah, just get into the back of those, kill them, get them off the board, and start fighting other units. Otherwise, that would just be sat there doing nothing. You'll die, and then you can flank that unit. That's all I need to do. 4 White Guard there. I can greatly reanimate them to make them tougher and get a few back for their wounds. You're irrelevant. We're definitely going to use this one. Do I want to use Curse Standard on this one now? Yes, I don't want to be stuck with the bloody Treant. Oh, I need these units back in the game. They're too valuable to be trapped there. You... Curse Standard, maybe? Do I break this unit anyway? What would I be saving it for? Maybe that one, that's easy to deal with. Maybe that one, I'll just flank it with something. Yeah, I think I want to commit to just killing things as fast as possible. That's moot, don't worry. Pass. Use Divine Favour on yourself, that's not an issue. Wow, you just cheated your way through a gap. There's no way that unit could fit through there legally. That would be impossible for me if I tried that. So if this dies, what's going to happen is they're going to run. Can I, if I'm clever, still recharge that unit of Raptor Riders if I used my extra movement speed? So I don't need to worry about, oh, I really want to greater reanimate that one this turn though. Makes them defense 6, so they're just going to bounce off of us for the most part. The extra power is nice for a bit of wounds. I think I'm okay regardless to win. If I Unholy Vigored, would I be able to slip through here and actually get the... Obviously I can reach them, but then they will reach me as well, and they get to charge first, so depends what they put the charge into. It also depends if that unit even rallies, which it probably will, let's be honest. No, I'd rather win this. I don't think I can do what I want here, so I might as well just go for the guaranteed value. Yeah, got to defense 6, power 5. You start making your way around here to maybe flank something more effectively later. You can't pull it off this turn. They will rally because they got good discipline, saw that coming. Here's the big mess in the middle. You do nothing, haha, my defense 6. Good hits from using your power 5 now, so yeah, 3 wounds. I save on 3+, 3, kind of painful. For the Triceratops, gets 2, and I think I should win combat because they get all of their attacks with high power into this unit. Yes, I got them. They're going to run, they probably aren't on account of the fact of their... Wow, they hold with great morale. You're like fearless with... Oh, unfortunately, you're not actually fearless because you're stuck with the... I remember that interaction. So you benefit from the Triceratops' fearless and that you don't lose discipline, but they're forced to use the character's discipline 7 and not the Triceratops' higher discipline. So the character actually acts as an impediment for discipline checks. And then we should kill this now. Yeah, that's more than enough to do 2 wounds. Yeah, dead. You can now charge straight into the side of that. Contribute some DPS. Kill this in 1 turn, I beseech thee. 3 units from the lesser unit. Stamps on kills 4 skeleton warriors, and this is the one that matters. But, oh, you hit terribly. Oh, it's going to survive. We barely won, even with all the curse standards. We're going to get stuck here. Great. It's now going to save on 2+ versus everything. I'm going to be chipping away at it. That's not what I wanted to see happen. You can't reach anything useful, and these are all stuck, so... I guess you could wait for these to come towards you instead. Can't believe you got stuck there. You rolled what? You rolled 6 of 21 hits? Well, it was 4 up. We owed about 10.5. Still not great. Yeah, the skill 5 unit would have been better there because you'd hit on 3s. You can't contribute. The only choice... Do I want to charge this? Again, I'll probably win combat. They'll be dead. I'm great to reanimate those again for wounds. You'll then be stuck there, which is a problem because they're going to come through and then side charge you. And that's not going to be dead, so you lose the real benefit of this unit, which is standing there, dishing out millions of attacks because they front charge you, so probably not. I'm going to have to leave you to it. Just pass. Irrelevant. Because this unit cheated its way through, I'm going to have to end up taking a front charge into the riders rather than a back one. Yeah, that is what happened. They would have flanked me, no problem. I don't want to fight the dancers with that unit. They're a hard counter to us, so let's skip those. Don't want to fight you either. And I'm forced to activate stuff, so the first one will be you. Just back away. They stay where they are. You're going to turn and hit me no matter what I do. You've got too much move speed, so I might as well move into a position where I can counter charge. I even get through there. I can't actually escape their annoying charge rate. This stupid unit of bruisers has been such a hassle. But if they charge me with the Raptor Riders anyway, that's fine. I should be able to catch them there. Do this again. Give them more attacks, more durability so they can win. Yeah, that's a direct battle for you, which you should prevail in. You actually lost one to the character, that's embarrassing. One more to the character. Okay, so that's all the wounds I take. It's a draw, and they're still alive, still holding me in place. Roll 1s. You owe me a lot of 1s for your ridiculous rolling last turn. Oh, you hit. Oh, you hit and kill every single time. Okay, is that what happens? Cool. So we actually lost because you didn't manage to crumble. I hate this. I knew this was going to happen. That's why I committed so much to it. This stupid defense 7 unit is going to hold me here forever. There's another one over there, worryingly. Kill those. Yeah, and there's nothing else you can do. Way too much of my strength is now tucked into this unit doing nothing. Skeletons, you'll win, at which point putting more there is kind of irrelevant, so you probably prefer they be on this unit. Yeah. That doesn't matter. I'm going to scrape a few wounds off of me. Still max damage. Forward they come. Well, I'm not gonna. Something is eventually gonna have to flank this. There's no way I'm gonna take that head on. It's too effective at DPSing my. Because they've got what 2 attacks each at skill 5, re-rolling all their attacks. They would be so good at slaughtering a big unit of skeletons like this. They're a perfect counter. Something else come fight me, please. Don't care about that. This will at last be dead, so you're gonna get charged. No wounds from you yet, that's annoying. Surely you can kill this. Just do 2 wounds to Raptor Riders. You did 1 wound. Okay, we're still stuck here. But he breaks. It's kind of annoying because now he's going to rally and I have to deal with him. Wow, the Triceratops broke. That was unlikely. Roll a 1. Nope, not yet. There's another 2. Oh, you didn't roll a single one off of like 13 dice, so now I crumble. I'm so finished with you. Yeah, no crumble rolls there. One of you can kill that, and the other one can go to help the battle. This matters. Let's see how we do. No curse standard this time. Got good hits. Good damage. Take some hits back. Couple of wounds. Still got some good saves. They hold, which is convenient because I'd rather fight these. I'm going to allow them to charge me there. And then I can instead use you to... Oh, I can't countercharge, sadly. Oh, I can do that. You're just going to get intercepted when you do that anyway, so... You're going to get charged. You don't benefit from your hand weapon or Banner of Fury because you're an inch off, sadly. When I try to do this, it won't matter because you get intercepted anyway. Yeah, and now I can't do anything else. Oh, they went for the wrong unit. Fantastic news for me. Okay. I can't really move. Okay, I got pushed there, which is good. Can I wiggle you in such a way that I can't really move at all, it seems? Because, yeah, the problem with this is that they're going to be able to draw line of sight, so I can't flank them. Which is a shame, but I can't move at all. So what can I do about it? The moment I move an inch, it's going to tell me it's... That's it. I'm capped out. I'm just trying to twist out of their vision cone, but there's no way. I'm definitely going to be visible. What moved? That moved. Don't worry about that. Shoot a few more skeletons. Ow, ow. I'm just going to be forced into fleeing from that unit over and over again. I can't fight it. Don't care about that. Your decisions, speed. Yes, those. That does rally as it was liable to do. Just leaving this unit. What do we want to do then? I could have you maybe come around and try and flank this. Not yet, but maybe later, because this obviously doesn't matter at all. They're going to be dead. You're going to take a front charge. You might win because of all the banners and stuff. Probably not with their number of attacks. They'll probably win this and then either rear charge that or come over here and help this. That will finally be dead. Can you hear the frustration in my voice? And I can start getting my best unit into the game. Yeah, just come around here and draw them off that way. We do rally with 1 wound, so that's really irritating because I have to commit a whole unit to it. Hey, now you take 2 wounds. I need to take 1 last turn. Oh, and in return, of course, he wipes out that whole unit, so it's now strategically worthless. A really poor round of rolling here, which allows them to hold me in place, so I can't even use that one. They're just doing enough to stick me everywhere. It's really irritating. Yeah, this is a foregone conclusion, don't worry. Oh, hello. What the hell happened there? They couldn't legally fit. Okay, well, we'll do that then. Because I'm the closest target. Well, that's incredibly lucky. I can't charge that with anything, so you're going to get burned and killed, and I have to waste another turn on that. Can't do anything else. Alright, well, I'll take the rear charge into the bruisers. 1-1 doing nothing. That's hilarious. Can I get away with just killing you with the skeleton warrior so I can have the other ones maybe go do something else more useful? It's worth a try, I would argue, because I just need you to be doing anything else. You're after me. Speed. Definitely speed this unit. I need it into the game. You're never going to catch me there. Don't even try. That's worrying. Okay, because you got stuck here last turn, you're now going to have to suck up getting rear charged by that unit. Come forward. Eventually you'll get to a point to help with this stuff next turn. I don't care. Only one of you can fight me. Get that 1 wound guy's back. You can't beat these, don't even try. Need to go to just hold their attention then. Desperate. There's nothing. White guard. There's still. Oh, let me guess. There's 1 guy with half a wound left or something, and I'm still stuck there. Okay. Do good damage there. Please run away. I don't want you to turn around. That's a good start. Oh, now I can... That's excellent. I finally got something through to flank those. That's good news for me. Only way I'd beat them is by flanking them. Yeah, you're just stuff. Can't help you. Although that will... Oh no! Half a wound of Raptor Rider's gonna scupper me. What a pain in the arse battle. Yeah, and then the Triceratops is gonna flank something else. What am I meant to do? You went that way? I guess I could turn around and try catching them. They'd probably rally though, which is a nuisance. I mean, there's no reason not to just have you turn around and come up here and help. Can't even reach this turn, sadly. So let's move into a position where I could see if this unit rallies. I can't reach them regardless, so maybe I'll recharge. No, they keep running, so we can ignore them. That's convenient. You probably want to come up here and hit these riders, the guard. Nothing else to do. Yeah. You'll kill this, I presume, and then you can turn around and start fighting those. Yeah, too little, too late. Lose, you crumble some. This white guard unit would now eventually get depleted to nothing. Kill a skeleton warrior. Yeah, we turn around and then kill you. Or you're a grand total of 1 wound. You do a single hit to the lizard. He kills 2 of you, so yeah, you're going to lose this. I don't care, I'm abandoning this side. I've had enough. Can't catch anything, they're off the field, so just do this. Oh, you could go help with that. Pointless, they're going to win anyway. They don't matter. That's a terrible move for you. It just depends where you wind up. Exactly where you were, so... I mean, just get into the back arc of that unit then, I guess. It'll be super convenient for you to break that in 1 turn, otherwise you're going to have to get your whole unit lost to being killed by dancers. Vespera kills 2, well done. We take a load of damage because it's a spear unit that hasn't been charged. Oh, we do well. And we got them, yeah. Finally got the big white guard unit in play. Run, and they block the charge of the Triceratops, that's convenient. You are the most annoying and dead Raptor Rider ever. We're going to lose a battle against the Fire Lizard. Yep, okay, so he's going to start coming over here and burning us now. Right. You go into the... Or you could recharge that unit. Could I hit it from 2 sides at once? Maybe. Dual charging this is a good idea because it nullifies its only ability to bother me. That leaves you active, which is a shame. You could recharge that unit and just see if you can just keep killing them. There's nothing else for you to do. You could charge into the side and do a lot of damage. So it's a choice. Either I can take that and just a 1 charge there, at which point it then turns around and starts stamping on me. And then maybe I could hit it with another unit. I think it's worth it. The dancers are going to turn around and be a nightmare for me if I don't deal with them, so now's the time. Yeah, you go into those. And what you want to charge into there. Because once that breaks, they will break and run, and then maybe I can hit that from 2 ends. No one to deal with that. That kind of abandons you to 1v1 the dancers, which if you don't break it on the first turn, you're in a lot of trouble. But you have enough dice to roll at them. They've got high discipline though, so kind of a risk. Oh, whatever, just fight everything. Kill their blasted army. I've resisted the army of the dead for too long. Yeah, you're still alive. The archer units are still going. So this is the one we'll easily win. You say that, I rolled terribly. So terribly, in fact, there's still a guard left who's going to rally, come back and be a nuisance later. This matters. Okay, 21 because of our Dark Gift, which is cool. Good hits, and then good power because of the extra Dark Gift. Okay, I think Dark Gift will mean I can actually get away with using this as a... That's a good... So it used to be a purely I have to stand here and charge things unit. Now it's a... I can actually use it in a pure offensive manner, effectively. This we're not going to win, but it just gets the Triceratops stuck in place. Actually one... Okay, so you might run away if I'm super lucky. Yes! If it was the Triceratops discipline of 9 fearless, they would have held, but they got ruined by their idiotic... So you're the only one that can reach this, so I'm going to have you deal with that. You can't reach those, so they're going to come over and flamethrower one of you. Oh well, I can't stop it. No one else can reach anything. Let's kill the most... Oh yeah, you roll max damage and do damage to my most precious unit, of course you do. How on earth are we going to split the difference here? I guess you can come over here and Kill that one unit when it inevitably rallies. The dancers rally, we have a remedy for that. Most potent spearman unit in the game. Who else rallied? You still running. Was there another unit? I can't. Oh, yeah, him. Yeah, so we'll charge into the back. If you want to do me a favour and just come, you can't even reach it because it's too far away. There you go, you can just run to the side. There you go. Stop flamethrowing me. And then just ignore the Triceratops till the battle's over. Yeah, that's good. Don't even lose a skeleton for it. Huzzah. Double 1 can't save you when you need to roll a 0. Could kill that. I'm tempted not... Well, no, I have to because I can't get around both of them. I can hide behind the woods to escape their charge. You might be caught by the Triceratops. Yeah, in fact you are. Definitely, it seems, will be caught by the Triceratops. There's only 2 guys left who I can actually lose who matter, so I don't care. Here, you do great damage to the dancers again, and by a whole bunch. They run again. Stay on them until they capitulate. I think it bugged there. I think I was allowed to keep Unholy Vigor for a turn. You instantly kill him. You lose 3, which is bad. You shouldn't roll a 3 up, please. You... No, Vespero doesn't get him. But the White Guard do. Oh, they're routing, so the Triceratops can't bother me. Ooh, okay. The Act 2 boss is a bit of a spike in difficulty, so I'm glad we got over. Yeah, horrendous wounds everywhere. I did go with the lesser unit size, so not surprising. And with some good replenishment. I don't have the... Oh, that's a shame. I don't have the extra replenishment on these. It's going to take a while to fix them. Warriors, size or replenishment. We have to go size. We're morally obligated to do so. The White Guard. Stronger summons. Very good. Size and replenishment. Okay. We're healing everything. Spoiler alert, because we're badly kicked around here. 20. No, I want them healthy. Who am I kidding? Just take all the numbers. Not a lot of gold to work with, but I need the strength. That's where we are now. This one unit's never going to shrink apparently, but yeah, that's not good. And these obviously need a bit of help here, so we'll be conservative with these. But now that we're past that point, we're in a pretty good spot because the Act... we can... Okay, so yeah, Act 3, the elites are the equivalent of Act 2, so we can fight our way through this effectively. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to stop there. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I do appreciate it. You have any comments on what you'd like to see next, or from SOVL in terms of difficulty runs, or you just want to chat with me and let us down in the comment section, that's fine too. I do appreciate the words of thanks and praise. They really are quite pleasant. Thank you. See you next time.